So during a recent interview on the Crash Dummy podcast, T-Pain said Drake gave some advice that he didn't even use his own self.
Here's the crazy thing. One thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Mm-hmm. Drake said, I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. Mm. I've ever since said, you really thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something. Yeah. Let me know if you heard it. Yeah. Drake is like, no, listen. Okay, I got another one. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick. Just one more. Let me try one more. And then he's the person that he said, he didn't want to be. Mm-hmm. And I learned that from him.
And a lot of people took that as hate. What's your thoughts on it?
So that's kind of saying that T-Pain think Drake's long run is over, right? Is that what he's saying, pretty much?
I think that's what he's saying, and I don't know that to be 100% true, but I do think he's looking for something right now. He's looking for that one hit song again, and it used to be everything he dropped was a hit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like everything. So,
see, I hate that we got to the point where if you put out stuff that's not as good as, I guess, what it was in your prime, people don't want to hear it. And that's crazy because just because he giving us level 8 quality, right, instead of level 10, it's still good. It's just when you got to compare yourself to yourself, because they saying you're not as good as you used to be, whereas you're still better than everybody else out here. You know what I'm saying? So as far as saying that is, I think Drake still got some more in him, bro. We're gonna be sad as hell when Drake leave. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking crazy, but when Drake stopped giving us good music, and then we get to the mumble rap era or whatever era we get to, people gonna start reminiscing about the old times. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he's right. Drake should leave while he's in his prime, because if you do that, there's nothing else anybody can say, I guess. But I don't think I'm ready for Drake to go, man. I'm still listening to some of his shit, if you ask me. What you think?
Same. I think he's still relevant for sure. I just think that he had a bad year. You know what I'm saying? Negative press. I think there's still a comeback from it. But this is what Drake responded on Instagram. He said, "This guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks on my name." And then also Offset chimed in. He said, "The boy is the boy. Shit ain't gonna change. All that hating on another grown man who do more numbers than everybody is diabolical." You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I feel. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. That's facts. And just to go on to T-Pain part, what's going on with T-Pain? Why T-Pain talking on the boy anyway? I'm gonna say something crazy. Do T-Pain wish it was him and Lil Wayne instead of Drake and Lil Wayne? You know what I'm saying? Because T-Pain is the rapper-singer that, Lil Wayne was talking about back in the day when he was like, man, I signed Drake because he was a nigga that can rap and sing. But T-Pain can, rap and sing. So is there a little animosity there? You know what I'm saying? But we're going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking bad. I like T-Pain, so I don't think he hated it. Yeah. So that's that. To continue on Drake, let's continue on Drake. You heard about Drake and his abs? Pause. You heard about everybody talking about his fake abs, bro? He done posted a picture or something on Instagram, and then everybody talk back to the fake, the surgery and shit that he bought his abs and shit. And
we're gonna put a pause disclaimer. Hang on, we're gonna put a pause disclaimer in the beginning of this. We keep going.
Pause disclaimer. Yeah, that's crazy that the internet blowing up off of that though. They love to talk about Drake, right?
Yeah. He supposedly has an album on the way, and let's see what he has to offer with that.
He dropping albums like fucking hotcakes, right?
And
this shit come out.
That's also part of T-Pain's argument.
Yo, it's your boy G. Just here to say, subscribe to the Discord. Be sure to like and share the video.
Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, leave suggestions, like anything. What you think about this K-Dot verse? Let me know. Let us know in the comments.
sent. I sent your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judas's that let me down? But fuck it, the West minds me right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me how I don't give a fuck. The 2 times
It's crazy.
I think it's a dope verse. I think it's a good verse. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just a cool, good verse. It's not like the best verse that he's ever spit, but I think it's a dope Kendrick verse.
So it wasn't like Control.
No, I wouldn't say it's Control. But
What did you think about the Clipse teasing that? It's like, is they using K Dot name?
For definitely, for sure. Because if you think about,
when you said that, that's
when you think about their first 2 release, they got the first song. I think he might have dissed Kanye in the first song that they released. The second song they dropped.
Wait. I heard that wasn't a Kanye diss. I forget. Wasn't that Travis Scott diss?
So the second song was the Travis Scott diss. And then this song got Kendrick on it. So I feel like that's their new thing. You know what I mean? Every song that they're dropping got something attached to it to make you know,
a certain or a certain type of yeah. Okay. Have you heard all 3 of the tracks though? They're good.
I heard the first 2 tracks are dope. I like both. The first 2, I would say 3.5 out of 5 type, 4 out of 5 type. You know what I'm saying? Tracks for the first 2.
Turn out better than Carter 6 so far.
Yeah, I think so far. I think so far it is. You know.
Oh, that hurts.
But I mean, you got a long album. I don't think it's.
I must be pushing hard, so.
I just think it's 2 different types of rap too. But I think they got a good project coming. Name a Jim Jones song other than Ballin', We Fly High. Other than We Fly High, name a Jim Jones song. You got 10 seconds.
I'm out. That's crazy. Don't put me on the spot like that. Nah, you name one. You got one?
Hell no.
You seen where Jim Jones talking about Nas, man?
Yeah, man.
Crazy work, huh? That's.
I feel like Jim.
Crazy.
I feel like Jim do this once every year. Like he might call out a rapper that's high on people's lists and be like, "I'm low key better." You know what I mean? I think he did this with Pusha T. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's crazy. I think he's just trying to like, you know what I'm saying, garner some attention to his new music coming out. But I don't agree.
I feel that. I don't agree either. I seen where at first I thought Jim Jones was serious at first. Now it seemed more of he trolling. He talking about I made Nas and shit. I think it's going on to the level of trolling because everybody was ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody started
getting on him.
They was on him. Get on him. So
it's still attention, bro.
Turn trolling thing like I made Nas. They ain't gonna come on and be like, bro, man, I've been trolling the whole time. So it's kind of switched the narrative because it didn't go the way he was probably thinking it was gonna go.
Name a Jim Jones song other than Ballin', We Fly High. Other than We Fly High, name a Jim Jones song. You got 10 seconds.
Nah, I'm out. That's crazy. Don't put me on the spot like that. Nah, you name one. You got one?
Hell no.
That's crazy.
So,
I ain't a New York nigga. So. Man, name a Nas song.
Yeah, I know.
10 seconds.
You know what I mean? New York State of Mind. We got
Queens Get the Money.
Queens Get the Money.
We gotta stop.
Let's stop before we get in back. Before we look crazy out here.
Nas already won our eyes, so we can keep moving. Yo, it's your boy G. Just here to say, subscribe to the Discord. Be sure to like and share the video. Yo, is Cardi a better rapper than Offset? Let's talk about it.
No.
Nah.
She's a bigger artist than Offset, obviously,
but
come on.
Is she a better rapper? It's a bar hitting better. You know, chat, let us know. Is Cardi rapping better than her husband?
Don't let us down, chat. Cause
you know, so
let's go easy, guys.
Cardi B releasing that about to drop that album. You know, people was saying that they didn't like she put in like WAP. I think that's gonna be on there, and Up. If it's Up, then it's Up. I think that was the one. And she put both of those on the album, and people didn't like that. They saying that those songs are too old. But what you think about that? You think Cardi need? I mean, it's just 2 songs, 2 or 3 songs that she gonna do that with. You think Cardi need all new music, or it's okay to put some of her top hits on there just to, garner more listeners?
This is an interesting formula to use. I think it's one that makes sense. Like, if in a world where people care so much about numbers, like on day one, it could already be, you know what I mean, a high selling project just because you have these hits to balance it. And at the same time, I can see why somebody would be mad at that too. It's just like, you got to come out here with new material and make new songs. But that's her last album. I think pretty sure was the same thing. Like, she had a lot of old songs and put it on this one thing. So there was a few songs that was basically like not old, but maybe 2 years, 3 years had passed before that she put it on a project.
I was gonna say, why is she doing this?
I think maybe she may not have that much new material. You know what I mean? Like, we forget she's the artist second. You know what I mean? She was always an influencer, or you know what I mean?
Right, you're right. Yeah, you're completely right about that.
But I literally get both sides of it. Like, if I was on her team, that's what I would tell her to do. But like, if you're a music fan or whatever, I can see why it's like, we want new music. It's been too long to not have new music.
I agree. It's crazy that, when was Cardi's first album? Off the top of your head, just a random guess. Was that like
2016?
2010?
I'm gonna say 2016.
16? I was way off. 2016. We'll say that's the case. Yo, that's 10 years. You know what I'm saying? For her not to have, and for her to be this big of a star, right? Like, apparently she's still getting $1 million for performing and shit like that, if that's true. Yo, it's crazy how Cardi became such a big star outside of being an influencer, right? The music side. Then she was breaking records and shit. The most sold or whatnot. She was going head and head with Nicki, which is fucking crazy because Nicki put in work. You know what I'm saying? And Cardi was like I'm not gonna say an overnight blow up because that's not how that went, but it would seem like that, right? If you didn't know, it would seem like she just came out of nowhere and then she stopped, and she's still just as famous as like all of these. When they speak on the female rappers in hip hop, the ones that's running the game, they still mention Cardi every single time, and she haven't put out a new album in 10 years. The game is very dry when it comes to female top rappers. That you still got to mention someone 10 years ago, or it speaks to Cardi is that good.
That star power. Yeah.
And star power, she's that good. You know what I'm saying? It's either one of those, I don't know, but maybe Cardi is just that good. You know what I'm saying? That 10 years later.
So, her project Invasion of Privacy came out in 2018, so I was a little bit off. But Bodak Yellow came out in 2017. So she got about 2 or 3 songs that came out a whole year before.
8 years ago then. Not 10, 7, 8 years. That's correct.
That's still a long time, but
it's been,
because you think about it, 5 years, Kendrick damn near be putting 5 years in between sometimes. Cole, I mean,
but at least he got projects so you can go listen to. Like, are we still listening to Invasion of Privacy? Are people still doing that, chat? Y'all still listening to that? If so, she a beast. And to add to that, yo, is Cardi a better rapper than Offset? Let's talk about it.
No.
Nah.
She's a bigger artist than Offset, obviously, but come on.
Is she a better rapper? It's a bar hitting better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they are, I'm asking. So, chat, let us know. Is Cardi rapping better than her husband?
Don't let us down, chat. Cause
so
let's go easy, guys.
Yo, it's your boy G. Just here to say, subscribe to the Discord. Be sure to like and share the video.
So, he put out a statement saying that he didn't take care of his teeth until he got these fake teeth put in. And here's a picture of his new set versus his old set.
My teeth before I got them fixed. Yeah, because I ain't know no better. I ain't know no better before I got my teeth fixed, nigga. I was a street nigga. Fuck brushing my teeth. I wanted some money, nigga. Fuck you talking about. But when I did better, hey, man, quit playing with me, man. You know better, you do better, man. You know, you gotta learn. Yeah, I ain't used to brush my teeth. Fucked up teeth run in my family. So it is what it is. But get what now, though? 250.
What do you think about everybody getting on and buying new teeth? Pause. We're just gonna keep a whole pause throughout the entire thing. Can't even talk about.
Look, Paul's gonna constantly.
You can't even talk about teeth.
I can't talk. Yo, serious note. Dude, I understand to a certain degree. As a kid, you know, your teeth could be messed up, you know, the way, yeah, I seen his grill. Hell no. And I seen Soulja Boy grill too. Hell no. Hell no.
Hey guys, here's a clip of Soulja Boy. We gotta put it in here too.
Gotta put him in too. Hell no. Hell to the no, bro. Yo, two things here. Cricket smile. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, I respect J. Cole for coming out with that song. You know, he said he got some money, but he didn't have to go fix every single problem that was wrong with him. Cool. I respect that. I love that song, actually. But then again, you know, Finesse had to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Now, he said something about he wasn't cleaning his teeth because he was getting money. The dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. So, no. And ladies, be careful, you know, who you letting do all this foreplay. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, that's disgusting. No. The answer is no. I'm like, my train of thought even thinking about that. No. What you think? The answer is no. The answer is no. That's not allowed. No, you can't do that.
No.
You need to take care of real. You need to. And I see all these rappers, you know, getting the veneers and shit. I don't see nothing wrong with getting the veneers. I don't see nothing wrong with, you know, getting the new grill. If you got the money,
do it.
And you don't find something wrong, fix it. I have no problem with the BB. I have no problems with any of it. But to allow it to get that bad, no. So, yeah, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a good practice. Like, if you can't take care of your real thing, when you get the new thing, you're going to have to switch it over and take care of the new thing, or you're going to have to keep getting new things. So it's like, if you had the funds, you still got to put the habit behind the purchase. And I'm trying to do that as well. Like, implement that. Like, if I haven't taken care of this thing, I got to learn how to take care of shit. So now when I get the new thing,
and
it's taken
why
care
is
of.
all rappers gotta get veneers? I just wonder. Every single one.
Every rapper and streamer, when you get on, you gotta get you some veneers.
So nobody took care of the teeth?
Why? But why would you when you could get them perfect? Even if you did take care of them.
Oh, they never knew they was gonna get to this spot in life to get it perfect. So if you never got famous, what the fuck? What was you gonna do? If you never became a millionaire, what the fuck was you gonna do in your life for the rest? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. I'm not. Yo, his grill is just too much, bro. Like, it should never get that bad. So, I understand you being able to get some new veneers. Everybody, go get the new veneers. Make sure you clean those bitches because I hear you have to take very good care of those. But
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand how we ever get to this point in life. I don't understand it. So I don't
Yeah.
understand. From his former hype man, right? Terrence Dixon, who were trafficking. So that's kind of weird to me. That the hype man know about this sex trafficking, and like, did this just happen and now he's speaking on it as soon as it happened, or did this happen like years ago?
So
And now he's mad at some shit, so now he's speaking on it. Because whenever shit like that happen, yo, take both of those niggas to jail because you knew about sex trafficking years ago and
And
you
you
didn't say
didn't-
nothing until now
until
because you're mad and you
Yeah.
start talking.
yeah.
Both of you niggas need to know if that's the case. So he wrote a long ass message right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read y'all this. Let's see. Tested the last few months. I lost my big brother, my father, my mother, and now I'm fighting against these disgusting lies, Fat Joe said. But please know I will not break and I will not back down. I've had individuals in my circle take my love and kindness for weakness, but how many times must we forgive them? I've had people steal from me, grow jealous of me, lie on me. Through it all, me and my family are the ones stuck dealing with the consequences of their bad decisions. Okay. If you get fired for doing something wrong, just take the L and live with that. But instead, they plot on your downfall as they watch you move on with your life. They decided to go after one of the things you value the most, your reputation. They figure they can make up the most insane stories. And if they threaten you with a lawsuit, then you'll pay and they'll feel like they finally won. Yeah, that's I've been saying that. That's kind of true with some of these people, just like going after Jay-Z, going after all the names you can think of, bro. They trying to fuck up your reputation. Even if they lose, just a thought, there's still people that believe Jay-Z did wherever Shorty and Busby said that he did, just because they haven't read further into what happened. They read that headline the first time, and now they off. And when you talk about it, they be like, Jay-Z done did this to such and such, and they haven't even. So your reputation. Problem with your theory: I never let anyone on the streets extort me. So how will I ever let a crook attorney and a coward ex-hype man extort me? I'm from the Bronx. Mr. Tyrone Blackburn, attorney at law, since you want the clout, we will finish you in court. The time of the lawyers using their law license as a badge to extort people and destroy families with no evidence is over. I'm not the one. You've messed with the wrong one this time. Fat Joe. There we go. So that was his statement back to the hype man, Mr. Dixon up there. I guess the hype man, he said that he fired the hype man. And now the hype man's trying to sue him. Got these allegations talking about he messing with little kids and shit. What you think about that?
I think we're in a weird place in, the culture, society, like you alluded to, like, bro, the breaking news is always more important than the cleanup of, and the due process was already done. Like, nobody, that Jay-Z has been found free of all charges, that post gets zero, no views or no attention. So it's like, we just gotta be, as consumers, we gotta be like, when we get information, we gotta think before we just automatically cancel these people. I don't know, it's just, we're in a super duper weird environment, bro. And it's like, as a man, you have it's just, not that it's not fair, because people really doing dirt out here, but it's just not fair because once they throw that paint on you, you can't undo it,
Yeah, I agree with everything you said right there. It's a crazy time we're coming up in, and cancel culture is at an all-time high. It's like the new movement, cancel culture is. So, yeah, I agree, man. Only time will tell, but it sucks that, if you're not actually doing stuff like this and people throwing that on your name, that's crazy. And since in April, Joe sued Dixon for defamation, and Dixon responded with a $20 million lawsuit. So that's the new number, bro. 20 million, 50 million. Like, wait, what do Dixon want money for? For Joe trafficking other kids or having sex with minors? What do Dixon want $20 million for?
Just to see what
Maybe I read
sticks,
the wrong
man.
article. Maybe I read the wrong article, because even if Fat Joe did everything that Dixon said, why do Dixon need money for Fat Joe messing with kids? I don't get where Dixon get the money from. Like,
Makes no sense.
did it Trump? I'm not sure. So maybe this article didn't say the full thing of why Dixon want Fat Joe's money. But I agree. Crazy times, man.
Yo, we just dropped a Discord. Hit the link in the bio.
He accidentally leaks that he makes $900,000 from Patreon subscribers. 900,000. So yeah, y'all, join our Patreon, join our Discord.
Hey man, we just trying to make one band. You know what I mean? He make a
You feel me,
900.
man? You know, we just trying to get some shit started, but homie making 900 a month. And you know what? I'm not mad that Joe is making that. Joe probably talking about some actual shit on his shit. You know, compared to all these other streamers, just fucking
Yeah, he's built this.
wherever they.
He's built this
know?
conglomerate over a long time of
We doing music. No, he's an OG. in the
He's an
game.
OG. They call him the Podfather. But
Say what you want to say about Joe. He part of Slaughterhouse, bro. Those niggas are spitters. Pause. We can cut that. Them niggas are rappers. Them niggas are lyricists. Them niggas are lyrical geniuses over there. All of Slaughterhouse, including Joe. Okay? He really cooked niggas. You know what I'm saying? So what he say about hip hop matters. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those. He can back up what he's talking about. If he's saying your shit trash, he can get on here and show you what lyrics are. You know what I'm saying? So probably don't got the biggest hits. You know, niggas gonna bring up that what his shit is, Pump It Up or some shit. They're gonna they're gonna disrespect them and bring that Pump It Up shit. You know my nigga spitting. You know my nigga cooking shit. One of the niggas that cooked Drake up something fresh. You know what I'm saying? When him and Drake was into it, he was one of them. You know, Drake hasn't lost too many people out here. Joe was one of them. Pusha was the other. Kendrick was the last. That's 3 for your ass. Only 3 people has showed Drake what lyrics are. You know what I'm saying? The rest of those niggas, they tried. Drake fried their ass. So, yeah. What I'm saying is Joe deserves his subscribers. He put in the work. Everybody that wants to listen to what he got to say about hip hop, you know, it's a reason they paying. And it's not because they just weird motherfuckers online just fucking binge watching TikTok videos. You know what I'm saying? Joe is giving knowledge out here. So yeah, that's what I got to say. Joe deserves that shit. If he get 900 because people tune in to what he got to say, I agree. You know, they tune into academics too. And academics made his stripes too, you know. I don't agree with everything that academics or Joe say, honestly. But they deserve some of that shit. So there you go.
yo, we just dropped a Discord. Hit the link in the bio.
What you think about Charleston White and the Island Boys fighting?
This is a good one. Yeah, I saw that. I was surprised, man. Charleston White still moving to be old. Not that was like he boxed somebody that, you know what I mean, is skilled at boxing, but that's still a young dude. He probably in his 20s, early 20s. Like Charleston White might be.
You say that he did fight someone that's skilled, or he didn't?
He didn't fight anybody that's like a skilled boxer. I mean, it's Island Boy. But I was surprised, man. Charleston White still moving to be old. Not that was like he boxed somebody that, you know what I mean, is skilled at boxing, but I still think
there's no skill.
I still think for him being old, he put up a good. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To try to save face and not sound like a hater. Yeah, the answer is yeah, I guess.
He 50. He got to be 50 or 60. You telling me he's supposed to be the 20-year-old? Even like they're kind of similarly weight. You know, similar weight, similar height.
What are you talking about?
What?
The Island Boy was supposed to win.
That's what I'm saying. He's supposed to win, and Charleston White won. So
Charleston won.
Shout out to Charleston White, man.
You know, shout out Charleston. I guess I'm glad that the brother won.
But let's see.
No, man. Island Boy was supposed to handle that, bro. Charleston been talking greasy about it. He was talking greasy about the boy's son. Nah. He was supposed to win. And I'm disappointed that he lost. I'm going to keep it 300. I'm disappointed that the Island Boy lost, okay? You let Charleston talk about your son, and you lost. Yeah. No. And not to say that I wanted Charleston. Yeah, we can move on, bro. That's trash, boy. That shit was trash.
I'm gonna have it playing in the back, like him punching Island Boy back, you know what I'm saying, on repeat while you talking.
Yes, please do put that in this video, bro. Because I'm so disappointed, bro. There was so many reasons why the Island Boy was supposed to win. And there was so many reasons. So, L to you, Island Boy. I never want to see another video of you again. How about that? I never, ever want to see your face again. You or your brother. Because y'all niggas are just disgrace across all of the internet, okay? Yo, it's your boy G. Just here to say, subscribe to the Discord. Be sure to like and share the video.
Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, leave suggestions, like anything, like